Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach with Bach Star Stamping. Surprise, another video. I thought I would come on and show you how to make these adorable money holders in case you have any gifting you still need to do for this holiday season. So these are ones I showed you from my last video, and I had someone on my YouTube channel wonder how to make them. So I was like, you know what? Let's show them. And now Elvis is getting a drink. Seriously, I don't think he can be quiet during my videos. I think that's his thing. He's just always going to make noise. Okay, just a reminder, my last video showed you my little pre-order from the upcoming mini catalog and the celebration brochure. Those should be arriving shortly to you if you are a customer of mine. I know some of you already received them, so yay. It goes live January 4th, so I will be showing you the inside of this then. Okay, if anyone hops on, make sure you say hi. I figured I probably wouldn't have many people since this was kind of like a surprise, I'm going live kind of thing. So, all right. Make sure if you watch the replay that you also say hi though, so I can show you, or so I can say hello in the comments. So, let's grab this one. Okay. So this is a money holder, and it includes a belly band, and I used some die cuts, and I fussy cut out animal from a piece of paper. So I want to show you how to do this in case you've never made a money holder before. All right, so I'm going to be using the Delightful Floral paper. This is an online exclusive paper that is just gorgeous. Here, let me just pull out. This is probably my favorite piece. It just has some of my absolute favorite colors, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And then the back sides are more like a watercolor wash kind of thing. But these sides are gorgeous, and that's what we're going to be using tonight. Alrighty. Oh, I also want to tell you that free shipping is coming on this Thursday, December 14th. There will be free shipping on any orders over $75, so don't miss that. Especially if you have some items you want on the last chance list. It'd be a great time to get them since there's free shipping. That paper coordinates with this stamp set called Translucent Florals. It is also in the current mini catalog, I believe. Or is it online? Pretty sure it's available now at StampingUp.com. There you go. It has stamps and dies, of which I used a few tonight. So you'll be seeing what they look like when they're stamped, because it's just a beautiful stamp set. All right, so the first thing you're going to need is a piece of 7.5 by 7.5 piece of cardstock, so a square, okay? Then you are going to score it at 3 inches and 6 1/8. Okay, so 3 inches and 6 1/8. Then you turn it 90 degrees and you score it 1/2 inch in on both sides. Okay, so that's the basic layout. Now, you could just do this. You do not even have to decorate this piece of cardstock. It will still be a money holder. Okay, but of course I'm going to teach you how to make it pretty. Okay, so that is our basic with the, words are hard tonight, with all the score lines on. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to fold each of my score lines first. I like to do this first. Then I go ahead and burnish them with my bone folder. Give it a nice, crisp burnish, because it will help me see my score lines better when I do my cutting. That's why I like to burnish first. Some people do it after they cut, but I think it just makes it easier if you do it like that. Okay, so the basic idea of the money holder is this. So we've got some cutting to do, all right? We need these 2 small little tabs here. We need them. So do not cut those off. But we need to cut off this and this and this and this, okay? So with my snips, or a longer pair of scissors, they work too. I'm going to cut off the score line. So I'm going to make sure that I go right up against it. I don't leave any of my score line there. Go ahead and cut that off. Hey, Carol Beth. All right, so we're cutting off the score line up to that, right there, up to that score line. Then I'm going to kind of cut this in at an angle, just a little bitty one. Okay, so that's what I'm left with. And I'm going to do that on the other side as well. Hello! Showing everyone how to make the money holders that I showed on my last video from Sunday. Did I do it Sunday? Is today Monday? No, today's Tuesday. Good grief, I'm losing track of my days. Okay, so you cut up to there, cut straight up to there, and then we're going to cut a little angle right here. All right, so that is what's left. I'm going to throw these away. So what's going to happen is these two are going to tuck in to be your glue tabs, and it's going to fold up like that, and then this will cover it. Okay, but of course we want to decorate it, don't we? Yes, yes we do. Okay, we're going to glue on our paper, and I'm going to keep it like this because I want to make sure that I lay my papers correctly when I am gluing them. So we're going to use this beautiful piece of Designer Series paper. I have cut it at 6 1/4 by 2 3/4. So again, that is 6 1/4 by 2 3/4, and it's going to go right here. I'm going to go ahead and glue that because then I have something I need to do before I glue the whole thing together. So do not just glue the whole thing together yet. Oh, come on, glue. Speaking of glue, it's got a little, you know, sometimes it dries up. Come on now. All right, let's try it again. I've got another one that's sitting. There we go. It decided to work. Okay. It was like, use me, use me. Okay, so we're going to put that right in the center of our money holder. Okay. I want to make sure it's good and adhered, so I'm going to go ahead and burnish it. Okay, I'm going to unfold it real quick. I want to add a thumb hole right here. Okay, now I'm going to quickly measure this down here. It is 6 1/2. So what is half of 6 1/2? 3 1/4. So I'm going to quickly just roughly put a little pencil mark. I know you couldn't see it. I should have showed you. Anyway, the grid paper at the bottom down here has like a ruler. See that down here? And so I just figured out the middle part. Okay, so 3 1/4. So I added a little bitty mark there with my pencil. Okay, now I'm going to take a small 1-inch punch. Now you can cut a little thumb hole. You can use any sort of anything you want to add this little thumb hole. What I'm going to do is use my little mark there that's in the center. I'm just going to go down about that far and punch it. Okay, but I wanted both pieces of paper there first. So I didn't want to do that before I glued it down. Okay, let's finish our gluing. So we're done with this now. Get rid of that. All right, so this piece, I want to make sure I glue it on correctly. I don't want it upside down. So that's why I've got it like this first. Okay, but I don't want to glue it down yet either because I want to round these corners. I think it just adds something. So if you have a corner rounder, great, use it. I have the retired detailed trio punch, and it has a corner rounder on it. You can, of course, just use your scissors and round the corners as well. You can use any corner rounder we have. Now, here's the trick. Here's the trick. Get that piece of paper back out. Which, do y'all see where it went? I lost it. I lost it. How did I lose a piece of paper on my own desk? You guys see it? Do you see it? How did I lose it? Did you guys see where that piece of paper went? For reals, though. For reals. Okay, that is hilarious. It's so funny that I'm laughing, except I'm not. It's got to be here somewhere. Where did it go? Did I accidentally drop it on the floor? Did it just magically disappear? What in the world? Where'd that piece of paper go? Did anybody see where it went? Did I put it and then it went and then... Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. When I find it, I'm gonna laugh, but right now I'm not laughing. Okay, lifting the whole piece of paper up. not under there. Wow. It's going to be funny when I rewatch this video, and I'm going to see exactly where it disappeared to. Okay, I'm going to stand up even at this point, you guys. This is so funny. Okay, well, I guess you will see me cut a brand new piece of paper, and then I'm going to guess I'm going to find it as soon as I've cut the new piece of paper. You guys, this is kind of funny. I hope you're laughing at home too. Okay. Oh, and Patricia's watching as well. Look under your desk. Okay, I'm going to look under the desk real quick. Okay, it was stuck in a shelf. Oh my goodness, I was about to cut a new piece. I was going crazy there. Maybe I'll just edit that out when I put it on my YouTube video. Whew. Okay, but the reason why I wanted to show you how to do it is so you make sure you round the correct corners, okay? So I'm going to make just a little mark right here and a little mark right here so I mark the correct corners so I don't accidentally round these corners, okay? Because I might have done that sometime. Yeah. So I want to round this corner, so I'm actually going to put it upside down and stick it in that way. And then this corner. Whew, thank you for... I did look under my desk, but I didn't glance over in the shelf area. Whew. Live videos, I tell you. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. I've seen worse mistakes on some other videos I've watched. So, hey, maybe I'm not doing too bad. Okay. There we go. So I highly recommend doing all of that before you glue your money holder together. So I forgot to tell you what this size piece was. It was 6 1/4 by 1 3/16. Okay, again, this larger one was 6 1/4 by 2 3/4, and the smaller one is 6 1/4 by 1 3/16. Now let's say all you had was 6 by 6 paper. You could still totally do this. Here's what you do. Those measurements I just gave you, cut that out of a matte layer of cardstock, and then your paper will be 6 inches. So here, let me just grab a piece of 6 by 6 randomly that I have. Let me grab one. There we go. So let's pretend this was just plain cardstock. Then this layer would be 6 and it would be perfect, okay? So if you don't have any 12 by 12 paper or bigger than 6-inch paper, no problem. Just use a matte layer. Just use a matte layer. I hope that makes sense. Okay, now I'm going to very carefully put glue on these. Not too much though, because I don't want it to smush out and glue my entire thing shut, because that would defeat the purpose of being able to put something in it, right? So I'm not going crazy heavy with the glue. All right, now of course you can use tear and tape. You can use Seal Plus. I would not recommend just the regular seal. And I'm going to tuck these in. See how I've got it at the top, and I'm just going to close it. I've got a little bit of glue on my fingers. Stay down, guys. Okay, now, so it sticks real well. What am I going to do? I'm going to give it the old burnish. Give it the old burnish here. There we go. Okay, now you have two different, well, you have more than two options. I could have hid a magnet in here, but, you know, that took a lot of effort. Isn't that just beautiful? You could also put paper on the back side, which I did for these. I did put paper on the back for those. I'm going to show you how to do the belly band. Now, when I cut this 7.5 by 7.5 square, that left me with 1 inch, right? Because paper is 8.5 wide. That left me with 1 inch. So there's my belly band, okay? And that's what we're going to use to make our belly band. Now, your other option, you could put 2 Velcro dots. I've done that in the past as well, but I kind of wanted to make a belly band, so we're going to. So here's what I made this belly band out of. We have punches, circle punches again. So I used the 2 3/8 inch punch, and I used the berry burst, and I cut out 2 circles with that. Can you mail cards with magnets? You know what? I have never done that before. I would not recommend it. I would not. If I were mailing this, actually, this isn't mailable like it is. It's not mailable like this. No way. I would put it in a business size envelope. It would totally fit in there. Might require extra postage though, because it's pretty thick. Okay, moving on. Then I used, again, this beautiful stamp set. I used this flower in Berry Burst because I love Berry Burst. Okay. And I used this and this. And I went ahead and die cut them so you didn't have to watch me do that. I stamped Happy Birthday and I punched it out with the 2¼ inch punch. And then of course we're going to layer that. Okay. Now, why did I need 2? I'll show you in just a second. You don't technically need 2, but I sure think it's more beautiful with the 2. All right, so we're going to put some glue on there. Stick it on our circle. Now it's time to make it pretty. So we're going to lay it out first before we glue anything. I'm thinking this. Oh, my dog's coughing. I tell you, he has to be on every video making some sort of noise. It's kind of coming hilarious. Okay, I had it earlier exactly like I liked it. I don't hate that. Okay, I don't hate that. So let's take this off and try to put this exactly back where it was. Pretty close, pretty close. Okay, and of course you can decorate however you want. You don't even have to put a belly band or decorate whatsoever. Since my friend was going to use these for Christmas, that's why I put in a to and a from. And you could even pop this up on a dimensional, but I'm just going to keep mine with glue. There we go. Okie dokie. Now, how to do this belly band thing. Okay, I'm kind of picky, and I like to line it up straight on my grid paper, just so it's a straight fold. And I'm going to line this up on about halfway-ish so that I can kind of use the lines to make it straight. Now, just fold it this way and fold it that way. There we go. Okay. I don't want to make it too tight, so I'm not going to burnish this and this because I want it to be able to slide. And if you make it too tight, then your person can't get the band off. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it like I like it. Yep, that's slidable. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to do this. Okay. And I'm going to do this. That's where my glue goes. Okay. I know that when I glue it there we go. So I'm going to put some glue right in here and I'm going to leave it on my money holder. Okay, not too much. And I'm going to put it back down, not too tightly. And I'm going to hold it a second so the glue can get nice and stuck. Okay, I'm going to test it, make sure while my glue is still a little wet. Yep, that's plenty slidey. Plenty slidey. Plenty slidey. Okay, now I'm going to take it off to finish it, okay? I'm going to take it off because this is going to cover that. So it's okay if I marked because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I want glue. I'm going to try to eyeball it, you know, right in there. So it'll stick to my circle. Okay. Put my circle about as centered as I can. It's going to be very pretty for someone. Stick some money in here. Happy birthday. Okay. I'm going to carefully flip it over. Love my bone folder. And I'm going to rub the back of it so it sticks real well. There we go. Now, what's this for? I'm going to put it here and make a little sandwich. So it's sandwiching the ugly part of the belly band where the seam is. See the seam in there? I'm going to cover that up. And by doing so, it also makes it a stronger bond, obviously. So I'll put some glue on here. We're going to carefully slide it in there. Line up my circle. Circle dies or punches are great because it's so easy to line them up. Once I'm confident that it is lined up, again, I'm going to use my bone folder. Give it a good pressing. I'm going to press a little bit here and press a little bit there as well. So we're just sandwiching that belly band so that it stays. Okay, so again, at this point you could have just stopped. And you know what? A little piece of tape or a glue dot in there would have worked as well. You could have done 2 Velcro strips. You could have hid 2 magnets. I chose a belly band. Okay, so get it back on. There we go. It's perfectly slidey. but not too loose. It's not gonna fall off, because you don't want it to fall off. But that trick of just wrapping that strip around rather than measuring and scoring, I don't recommend measuring and scoring. Just wrap it and eyeball it. So that is my beautiful money holder. I think anyone would be pleasantly surprised to see this. Now, of course, if you want to put a gift card in here too, that's doable too. Doesn't have to be money. All right, so this is what I used when I did it. Oh, got something on there. Oh, there we go. Nope. There we go. I used dies for this one, and the same thing. I put another die on the back just so it looked more clean. And I already showed you for the animals, I glued them on a piece of paper that matched what I used so that it wasn't just a flimsy piece of paper. It's on a piece of cardstock, which gives it more stability. So it's not just going to bend and rip for the recipient, especially if it's a kid, you know. Okay, so those are my money holders, and I hope you enjoyed that. But I made a mistake with my last video, and I said the wrong group. I am so used to being in this other group that I said its name. Anyway, my group's name is Box Star Stampers. So I posted a picture a few days ago, and if you comment with a picture of your Christmas card on that link, I will draw someone to get a Christmas card from me. So if you'd like, check out Box Star Stampers, that group, and join and share your lovely creations. I would love that. If you are going to do free shipping on Thursday and your order is under $150, please use this host code. And I hope you enjoyed my money holder. Now, let's say that I just thought of something. You wanted to write something. You could just stick a little piece of paper in there as well, or you could use the back side to put a piece of white or something on there. But I would just slip a little note in there. I mean, you technically could write up there too. It's up to you because, again, it's your money holder and you do what you want to do. Alrighty. I will see you all in the next video. When that will be, I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day. If you have any questions, my email is boxstarstamping@gmail.com. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.